Ladies and gentlemen, I'm meadsyreplays. Welcome back to the channel. Now, today's video, we haven't done a kind of video like this for a while, very long time actually, but we're going to have a look at the store. It's a video that I used to do on a weekly basis where we look through the store, we look at some good deals, we look at some bad deals, and we would recommend for things that is a good deal for you to buy. And obviously stuff that I would say, do not do that. Do not buy that tank or that bundle. So we're going to have a look. So there will be no gameplay. So if you are looking at gameplay, then you can happily just close the video and move on to a different video. But we're just going to recommend things that if you're looking at in the store and you've got a little bit of money or you've got a little bit of gold and you just can't make up your mind. So first things first, on this main screen, and I say it all the time, we have these lucky draws. So obviously I'm not a fan of these. I think they are absolutely shit, and I think it's just another way of gambling. And when you've got crates in the game and now you've got these lucky lottery draws, I just think it's stupid. Although with this, at least at the end you are guaranteed the tank, so I do prefer this more than crates. I just think they need to only do one of them, because they're just bringing in ways and more ways and more ways and more ways to gamble, when I just think it is absolutely stupid. On top of that, we have another draw. Do you know what I mean? It's not like that they're just bringing in draws for tanks like the Gravedigger there, but they're bringing in a draw that you can get a tank research certificate in tier 8. Seriously? Like, is it got that low that you have to do a lucky draw to get a tier 8 tank certificate? Like, seriously, I just think that is stupid, where you only get 25% off on tank research. After combining, you get them 50, blah, blah, blah. Really, Wargaming? Seriously, is things got that low that you need to do draws for certificates? I just think it's absolutely stupid. But other things on this thing is, obviously, we've got the Defenders here. Some collectibles there. I mean, I don't mind the Defenders at all. They're not as good as they used to be. Some are better than the others. Now, this whole bundle is 23,500 gold. So you're getting 64% discount from the original price at 65,000 gold. I mean, no one should ever buy this for 65,000 gold. But for 23,500 gold for 4 tanks, I don't actually think that is that bad. Obviously, you've got the IS-3 Defender, which used to be one of the most sought tanks. Like, everyone wanted it back in the day when it was first here. It's an okay tank, but again, nowadays, it isn't special. You've got the T-28 Defender. Again, nothing special. You've got the AMX Defender. Again, nothing special. And then you've got the Defender Mark 1. Now, the Defender Mark 1, 100% is the best Defender. It is actually a very, very solid tank. So you could get all them full equipment on them all. You get some avatars, you get these ×5s, you get the license, or the orders, and etc. But I actually think, to be honest, that is not a bad bundle. You've also got the T22 here for 22,500 gold. I do think that is actually a good price, because you're looking at a standard price for a tier 10 around 15k gold on its own, or around 20k gold with its camo. Where with this one, it is 22,500 gold for the tank, the attachment, and the camo, full equipment, the order, and obviously the garage slot, etc. So I do think for a T22, that is a very, very good bundle. And I actually think that's a bit cheaper than what they should actually sell it for. I think with that, 25,000 gold easy. And that would still be cheap for what it is. So again, that is a very, very good bundle. Another thing on the front page here is the indestructible defense. So the Skoda T27 and the Skoda T56. So 2 tier 8 tanks, a medium and a heavy tank. Now, these are okay. These are not too bad. Obviously, this one is for money, £35 for them both. Now, if you look at money sense, again, that isn't that bad for 2 tier 8 tanks. And I believe that is it. Actually, there's one more. You can actually pay for gold. So 17,500 gold if you did have the gold and you haven't got the money. So a couple of decent things there. there, especially obviously not the draws. The draws are shit. I'd recommend you to stay away from those, but the other things are actually pretty solid. So again, all these deals here, all these weekly deals, most of them obviously for gold, etc, etc, etc. Containers, Soviet containers are there. They are cheap. You can, I mean, I'm not justifying them, but you can get some very good tanks in there. But again, they are containers, so I would stay away from those. Now, the AMX 30B is in the store. I don't think it's worth £35. I mean, it's a tier 10 tank. It is a tier 10 tank. So if you got £35, it isn't that bad of a price. But the AMX 30B currently is probably one of the worst tier 10 tanks in the game. I'm not saying it's a bad... sorry. I'm not saying it's a bad tank. I'm just saying it's one of the worst in tier 10. So probably, I mean, £35 isn't the end of the world. But yeah, I probably wouldn't pay real money, like actual money for it. If you've got gold that you've built up over watching ads or selling collectibles or anything like that, then yeah, the gold price might not be too bad. So moving on, Untold Riches, again, a bundle there. The Alpha Predator 25, where you get 25 crates. Again, it's 35,000 gold instead of 50, and you can get quite a bit of tanks. But again, you're not guaranteed that. Some more containers. Obviously, the Tornwagen containers are very, very expensive. I mean, £90 for 25 of them containers is stupid. Do not go for this, because that is absolutely stupid. You should not be getting that bundle at all. So moving down the list, as you can see, we've already seen these offers. You got the 23,500 gold, which is pretty solid. You've got again the Tornwagen crates there, the defenders that you could buy for real money as well, with the 60 days of premium. Even at £40, I don't think that is too bad. With the 60 days premium and all the tanks, that isn't too bad at all. In fact, if you pay real money, you actually get a better discount. You pay the gold, you're getting 64% discount. You pay for money, you're getting 80% discount. So that isn't a bad price. Again, the resources draw, stay away from that. The grave digger draw, stay away from that. We've seen the T22, we've seen the indestructible defense. So moving on, we've got some lower tier tanks here. The FCM, one of the worst tanks in the game. It is absolutely a shocking tank. Boring, it's slow, got no armor, but for a collector, £3.49 is not bad, considering you're getting a container there, you get a camo, and you get 7 days of premium. So £3.49 really isn't a bad price. Moving on, the T28 concept. I mean, it's an okay tank if you know how to play it, and at just 3,500 gold is a solid price as well. Moving next to it, you've got the Unparalleled Platoon. So this, you get 2 okay tanks. I mean, the Panzer 58 is okay. If you got the Indian Panzer, it is pretty much the same kind of tank, just a different kind of armor profile, like the different turret. And the Jag Tiger 8.8 is a very, very solid tank. So for 9,000 gold, I mean, that's 4.5k gold each for 2 tier 8s. That is a very good price. The IS-6 is back, the standard 5,500 gold. Now, considering these tanks used to be in the tech tree that you could buy at any time for over 7,000 gold, for 5,500 gold, again, is a solid price. Churchill 3, a tier 5 tank, not the best tanks in the world, kind of boring, but again, for 1,500 gold for a tier 5 tank, and you are getting the camouflage, and you are getting 7 days of premium, is a very, very solid price. So moving down the list, we'll go to the tanks here. If there's any other tanks in this list, we've seen all these. Of course, if you don't want to buy the Defender bundle, you can buy them individually as well, which I still think these are very solid prices. The Defender Mark 1 there for 8,500 gold, very good price for that. Actually, very, very good price for that. The AMX Defender 7,500, the standard price for a tier 8, and the same with the T28 Defender, and even the IS-3 Defender, which at some point was worth over 20,000 gold, and even more. People were paying much more than that in the Christmas fair. People were paying more than that. So to see that now for just 6,500 gold is a very solid price. So you can buy 2 of them as well if you really want to, or you can pay for the price, the $9.99 for the i3 Defender, or if you want, you can give them to a friend. So moving down the list again, we've seen the tank 17,500 gold. We've already seen that. The Skoda and the Skoda you can buy separately. Obviously, one is worth more than the other, probably because it's newer. I don't know, but that's 10,000 gold. So that is a bit high. You're looking at around 8,500 gold for a decent price for a tier 8 tank. And then we go down the list, and again, the last 2 tanks is the Panzer 58 and the Jagdtiger that you can also buy separately. And they're only 5,000 gold, 5,500 gold if you do want to buy them separately. So there's a few things on the list. I mean, I'm actually surprised. There is some crates with the new tank and some, obviously, the alpha tanks, but there's not actually that many crates in the store, considering from what Wargaming have been doing recently. There's not actually that many crates. Normally, it's just full of crates. You got the Alpha Predator crates, you got the Tornwagen crates, and of course, you got the Soviet crates. So there is still tanks there. There's 3 sets of crates, but considering what they've done recently with the amount of crates, there isn't that many there. But what is my deal of the week? So my deal of the week, if I go down to the tanks, I would probably say the T22 bundle. The T22 bundle at 22.5k gold for everything that you get in the attachment, which makes it look brilliant. The camouflage, which makes it look brilliant, and the fact that you get it fully equipped and other things as well. I think for a tier 10 tank as good as the T22 for 22.5k gold, I do think that is a really good bundle. So that is it. That is my deal, my recommendation for this week. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back soon. I'm meadsy69, and I'll catch you all very soon. Bye bye.